What's up, guys? My name is Random Tank. Welcome back to another NFL predictions. This time we're doing the Super Bowl, but we're also just going to go along with the wild card. I'm going to try to do this every week. What I mean by that is now I'm going to predict the Super Bowl, but it's going to show the wild card first. Then if I'm wrong, I'm going to do the division again, and then championship, and then Super Bowl, depending on and seeing how close we have gotten. And to see what has gotten close, blah blah blah, this and that. You guys will see what I mean. Before the video starts, I just want to say thank you guys again for all the support for these past videos, the NFL videos. You guys are loving them, you're enjoying them, you're liking them, you're watching them. Just thank you so much for that. It means a lot to me. But the following week, we are here. We are at the end of the season. I went 11 for 16, which is a 68% chance. And on the year, I was 148 for 226, which is a 65% chance. It's all right. It's not crazy. I mean, I thought it'd be a lot worse, to be honest, but a 65, a D, close to a C. I mean, hey, for the first time doing this a full on go, it's good. I mean, I know my football, but I try to go with too much upset sometimes and I try to push too much out of it. But still, I thought it was good. My girl last week was 8 for 16, which is a 50% chance. I finally beat her. Finally got her. That sounds horrible, but we're going to go and rank the wild card right now. Also the Super Bowl. I'm gonna show you guys my predictions along with my girls, just how I've done it. So let's get into it, guys. Just like I was saying a second ago, it kind of sucks now that we're at the end of the season and this is it. We're getting into the playoffs. It's bittersweet because we finally get to see some playoff football and it's like the best of the best. But it's sad because, you know, the year's over. You know, maybe your team didn't make it. You gotta wait next year. It goes quick, man. We ate it. We're gonna go from a 3 o'clock game on Saturday, and I'll show you my prediction along with my girls. Go to the Divisional, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Wild card weekend. Wild card weekend. We have the Chargers at the Texans. The Texans have played like 8 wild card games, and they all been at 3:30 on Saturday. Now, with this, I've been seeing a lot of people choose the Chargers, and it makes me a little sad because I am choosing the Chargers. And the reason it makes me sad is because now the Texans are an underdog, and they understand that they're an underdog. So they're going to play harder, but it really comes down to what CJ Stroud, if he can find his former self he did last year. I think he can, but I mean, the Chargers, they got that coach now. I think Justin Herbert he's been slinging it. Okay, Dobbins, they can run it. I mean, it's going to come down. It's going to be a good game, but I'm going to choose the Chargers for this one. Next, Steelers at Ravens. Now, this is going to be a divisional game that just matches up well, of course. No better game than to see this, a good old rivalry between bad bloods and good bloods and bad bloods and just all bloods, and I'm gonna go with the Ravens here. I'm not big on Lamar in the playoffs, and I'll tell you what I mean when I get to the divisional setup for this. The Steelers have just really spiraled down. They haven't found their footing again. I mean, Russell Wilson's been here. He knows what it takes, but you know, Lamar's been here too. Last year was his best year going into the playoffs on a run. It really comes down to who's going to capitalize on mistakes and not make one, and you know, who's going to push their team over the top. And I'm going to go with the Ravens for this one, just because they seem to get it. They're at home, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Let's see what happens, though. This will be fun to watch. Next, Bills at Broncos. This is going to start Sunday, 1 o'clock. I'm going to go with the Bills here, but I'm not surprised the Broncos win this game. The Broncos have really just flipped the script, started playing well, absolutely running shit. They look good. It's going to be a really good game. This is one of the games I really want to watch. I mean, the Broncos can win this, and I wouldn't be surprised, like I said. Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to go with the Bills here. I just can't see Josh Allen losing. I think this is one of his years, but yep, this is going to be good. It's going to be good. Next, Packers at Eagles, a 3:30, I think, game, or 4:30, I forget. But this is going to be a game that I can't wait to watch. I'm going to go with the Eagles for this game, and I'm just saying that. You know, this is another Week 1 matchup from earlier in the year. This time it's actually at the Eagles' home. It's a different feeling when the Eagles are at home, and the playoffs especially. You know, you don't want to mess with the Eagles there. Green Bay lost the pivotal piece. Jordan Love's hurt on his throwing arm, but I don't think that's really going to affect them that much. It just comes down to now the Eagles are different. They're not the same team as they were. The Packers have been playing too. They're not the same team, but they lost some pieces. Eagles got it's just seeing if they can put the pieces now together and make a run like they have. So I got to go with the Eagles here. Next, Commanders at Bucks. Again, this is going to be a really good game. You have Baker, who's been here. You have Jaden Daniels, a rookie, you know, Heisman. He hasn't been to the NFL playoffs, but he knows what it takes to. This is a coin toss again. Just you don't know who's going to win this. I wouldn't be surprised if Washington wins this. I'm going to go with the Bucks just because of the coaching. I really can see Washington coming away with this win, though, and I kind of want to go with Washington. but I think the Bucks are gonna get it. I would like to see Washington win it. I really would, but I can't see it happening. I can see the Bucks getting the win. Close game, very close game, but I got 24-21. Bucks win. Next, Vikings at Rams. I'm gonna go with the Rams here. I think the Vikings defense is absolutely insane, and I think that this is what's gonna really pivot if they can win against the Rams. It's that defense, which has played absolutely incredible. But is Sam Darnold a playoff QB? Can he do it? He had all those. I mean, Rams are a good team. They can see how the Lions stopped them in those red zones. The Vikings can move the ball. Just they gotta capitalize now. And what Dan Campbell said at the end of the game, he said, "Hey." He's like, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks to Kevin O'Connell. You don't need any more motivation in these playoffs, and it just gave the Rams so much more motivation. So I gotta go with the Rams here for this. I think they get the upset here. So yep, this is my predictions right here. I'll show you guys my girls here at the bottom, and then we're gonna move on to the divisional. The divisional, we're gonna start with Ravens versus Bills. I'm gonna go with the Bills for this one, and the reason I'm going with this again, the Ravens earlier this year whooped on the Bills, absolutely cooked them. I can't, again, different teams now, different formats. The Bills have just been playing to their standard. They're playing well. They want to win. They put up points, man. The thing is their defense. Their defense is really what's holding them back, and that's a scary thing. So I can't see it. But the reason I'm going with the Bills is just because of what Lamar is in the playoffs. I mean, in the playoffs, Lamar 2 for 4 in his career in the playoffs. I mean, and he's played 6 games. In the regular season, he's like, or 72-24. Like, he's very, like, a whole different standard. In the playoffs, in the regular season, 28 points. In the playoffs, 16 points. And then the turnover ratio is 9 for 9. 9 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. Every time I talk about the Ravens in the playoffs, I tell them, like, I just don't, Lamar is not playoff ready. And you know, any year he can flip the script and throw it around and this and that. You know, we've seen him the #1 seed. We've seen him go and try to win. It's just I need him to find it, and I hope he does. You know, I love this. I think seeing Lamar in the Super Bowl will be amazing, but I just can't see it, and that's my honest opinion. You know, I just think the Bills can win this game, and I'm gonna go with the Bills for against the Ravens to go to the championship game. Next we'll come over here, Bucks at Eagles. I think the Eagles get back on the Bucks. The last 2 times in the playoffs last year in the wild card game, and then week 3, no AJ Brown. That's a huge loss, and I think with AJ Brown, it's going to really affect this team, and it's going to make us look 10 times better than what we have, and we're gonna put a whooping on the Bucks. I think we got to get back, and Eagles beat the Bucks. Next over here, Chargers versus Chiefs. This is actually the first time I'm going to choose the Chiefs over the Chargers. Usually I kind of throw the Chargers in there, but I'm going to tell you this. These games have been close. One been by 7 points, one been by 2 points. And it's hard to beat a team 3 times, and we're talking a divisional game. I can't see the Chiefs not winning this, but I mean, a Chargers game win can happen, and I would not be surprised if it happens. This will be a really cool game if this is to happen like this. And you know, every time I choose the Chargers, Chiefs win. So maybe if I choose the Chiefs, the Chargers win. We'll see. Maybe this is the solution. And next, of course, Rams versus Lions. I'm gonna go with the Lions. That power that they have on offense. I mean, the power, the defense can be a little sloppy, but I can't see the Rams not being able to go and get by. Now the Rams play great against good teams, but I mean, I can't see them going and beating the Lions at home in that atmosphere where they want to win. It's hungry down there. But so I'm gonna go. This is my predictions for going into the conference championship. My girls are down here. Next, we have the conference championship games. Bills at Chiefs and Eagles at Lions. Again, we'll start at the AFC. This is again another matchup from what we remember. This is go to the Super Bowl. I've been saying it all year, man. And I really do think Josh Allen gets over this hump. He finally beats Mahomes. It's kind of like a Brady Manning rivalry. I think he beats Mahomes, and he goes to his first Super Bowl, and he gets past the monkey on his back. He gets it off. He breaks the curse of Mahomes, and he finally reaches the Super Bowl. Over here, Eagles versus Lions. The thing that's holding me back for this is the Lions defense. I mean, they just got Alex Anzalone back, but if that defense can come back, I think the Lions are the best team in the NFL when they're fully healthy. But depending on how healthy they are and what happens, I'm going to go with the Eagles here. And the reason I'm going with the Eagles here is because they are all a complete team right now. That defense, I believe, can just, I mean, I believe the Lions offense is going to cause our defense definitely some problems. but it's the Lions defense that I don't think that can stop the Eagles offense, and that's why I'm picking the Eagles for this game. Then next and finally, the Super Bowl, Bills at Eagles. Bills versus Eagles, not at Eagles. To be honest with you with this, it's just going to be Josh Allen wants to win here, and Saquon and everybody on the Eagles wants to win this because Saquon's number one. These Eagles have been. It's going to be a big moment here. I don't know. Eagles always have the Bills number. It's hard for the Bills to get wins against the Eagles sometimes. Again, it's a Super Bowl, though, and it's going to be one hell of a Super Bowl that people want to see. It's either, I mean, like I said, it's either going to be Bills or Chiefs here. I really want the Chiefs because I want to go back on the Chiefs, but I'm taking the Bills here for this, and I'm going to say the Eagles win the Super Bowl 33-17 to get their second Lombardi trophy, finally to hoist it. They send the Bills away, still searching for their first win, and that's my honest solution. Now, I don't want to sound any bias here, because of course I am an Eagles fan, but I think that we have the best odds to go in here other than the Lions. It'd either be Lions or Bills, because this will be something. And if it's a Lion or Bills, I think the Bills will win this. I'll be honest, that's my other option right here. The Bills beat the Lions. Again, like I said, it's just a prediction. I don't want anyone to get mad at me for my predictions. It's just it's hard to make stuff like this because you just don't know what could happen or what's going to go forward. But I mean, these are always fun to make and fun to watch, and it's really cool to see what can occur. It's playoff football. Anything can happen. But yeah, I mean, my honest opinion is definitely this, and I think that the Eagles get a win 33-17. Like I said, again, another weapon that the Eagles have is Saquon. I mean, you got the best running back in the league right now, and now and that offense just got it coming back. It's going to be hard to stop this team unless someone gets hurt on there. And it changes everything. And Eagles stay healthy. I think they'll go and win the Super Bowl. So yeah, I got my girls down at the bottom, of course, who she thinks is gonna win. Got some different things, so it's fun to see. Again, like I don't want to be biased. I can't see the Chiefs three-peating, but I said the last year I can't see them winning, and they went and won. It's hard though, man. It's hard in the NFL. You just don't know. Anything can happen. It takes one moment, one play, and that's it. It's hard to win a Super Bowl, yet alone get to one. So. We'll see what you guys think in the comments. You know, again, let me know what your guys' predictions are. I like to see them. And thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the video, give it a like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week when I go over the divisional games and we'll see what's happening there. So, yeah. All right, guys. Talk to you. Love you. Bye.